Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. Play an NEIK WM France Tech G45 G8 game with Chris PT944 and JG. So, I see Freeloader, fantastic card, definitely first pickable. Lady of the Manor is quite good as well, although Freeloader helps you win the Lady of the Manor points. It lets you do well off of a 3-room house. It also lets you do well off of a... it also lets you get on Plow So, which Lady of the Manor appreciates, so, or it helps you win Lady of the Manor. Innovative Builder. Build one or more rooms. You may discard a minor improvement from your hand or receive a discount on one room you build equal to the exact printed resources of the improvement. So that seems pretty good. So you're going to build a room and you're going to throw away... you're going to build a room and you're going to throw away... You're going to try to draft expensive miners to build a bunch of rooms. I think Freeloader is still too good to pass up on here, but yeah, Innovative Builder seems pretty cool. Definitely interesting. All right. Next up, Landscape Gardener should be good with Freeloader. I mean, I could take Noble here, and Freeloader lets me unblockably get Reedstone Food, so I could do something with the Stone House card maybe. Shoemaker seems pretty good. Landscape Gardener is great for a Lady of the Manor game. So the thing about Noble... I assume Noble and Freeloader work together. That using the freeloader occupied action space doesn't also count for use unoccupied space once per round. Oh, I'm dropping a whole lot of frames. I wonder what's going on. I wonder if someone's torrenting. I bet someone's torrenting here. Sorry guys, I hope this is not too choppy. Yeah, so I'm just reading. I wonder if the text overlaps. Because it says you can do it once per round. And I wonder if the occupied... I wonder if Freeloader actually is an anti-combo with Noble. Noble might be an anti-combo with Freeloader. The nice thing about Landscape Gardener is it works super well with a plow, where I get crops early, I sow onto the Landscape Gardener, and then I have unblockable access to Plow So with Freeloader late in the game. Shoemaker, I'm pretty much guaranteed to family growth 3 times with Freeloader. Yeah, man. I guess I'm going to take Shoemaker. I do think Freeloader and Noble might anti-combo there. Okay. So Frontiersman plus Freeloader looks like a great combo. So yeah, Frontiersman plus Freeloader on Plow So and on Family Growth, especially with Shoemaker. We could take Miser for easy building. We could take a card like Forest Farmer. But yeah, Frontiersman looks like it's going to be really strong. I'm going to take a quick look. Oh man, Hobbyist is here. I really like Hobbyist. Especially if I get any way to play occupations. Let's do a speed test. The speed test is usually fine. It's just the upload. So if someone's torrenting, then the upload can really get affected. Oh, I guess I should be covering my IP. Move you over here. Yeah, my upload's about what it normally is. We'll see what the jitter says. Seems okay. What is this sorcery? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'll take hobbyist here. Don't think there's a like parquet setter would be fine, but hobbyist is good, whereas parquet setter is just like okay. Lady of the Manor wield, we should definitely be able to win the Lady of the Manor bonus. I can with freeloader, I can stay on 3 rooms very easily, which means I can focus on developing my farm really nicely. Looks good to me. I am passing the shepherd boy to the person I passed noble to, but not much I can do about that. Oh man, we're still dropping frames. Hey Rilo Kren, can you let me know how bad it is? Sheep dealer. Whenever another player plows a field, you get 1 sheep for each field they plow. It's not too bad. I could play that, although I don't know if I'll have time to. Although the rest of the cards are not really that good. Mushroom Collector is okay, but... Yeah, normally my internet is like perfect, but it's not being good right now. At least I haven't been getting dropped frame notifications. It seems fine. Okay. Huh. Weird. Yeah, it's saying it's dropping like 27% of my frames. I wonder if it's the frame is static enough that it doesn't matter and the audio gets through. I wonder. Because most of the time there's very little changing on my screen. Yeah, this hand looks quite good. So a way to help me play occupations, like a minor that lets me play occupations that I could play with hobbyist would be great. I might want to freeload on Reedstone Food every round. So 24601 is good. The problem with 24601, yeah, do a dance, yeah. Guildhall, yeah, with hobbyist, sure. The problem with it is it's kind of anti-combo with Lady of the Manor, and we should be able to win Lady of the Manor pretty easily. Although 24601's 2 points at the end of the game. Miser saves me on read, which is good. The thing is with freeloader, I can usually get the read pretty. I'm probably gonna want to freeload the Reedstone Food space almost every round. It looks to me like what I want to do is play occupations early. I want to play Lady of the Manor, I want to play Frontiersman, Shoemaker, and Freeloader, all before my first family growth. Hobbyist, probably, as well. So Miser seems like overkill considering that, so I'll take 24601 here. Try to take an end game card. Wow, Bookshelf. With Hobbyist, Bookshelf is perfect, especially when I want to spam occupations. Let's just read the other cards to make them not feel so bad. Sheep cart, fine. Family garden, harvest the number of good equal to the number of your family members. You receive 1 bonus point. Okay, so harvest grain and veg and have 2 family members get a bonus point. That doesn't sound too bad. I would consider it if I didn't have Bookshelf here. Yeah, if you can hold the sheep, for sure. Yeah. So certainly hobbyist will be at least in the first 3, because I can then play Bookshelf and then play the other ones. Why is hobbyist good with Bookshelf? Because if it's good in the event that I want to play my 4th and 5th occupation very quickly. Because the thing about Bookshelf is you often have to use a full action to play it before you want to keep playing occupations. So it does slow your occupation spam a little bit. However, the fact that I have hobbyist here, I can play hobbyist. I can play bookshelf with the hobbyist. Then as soon as the bookshelf is in play, go right back to spamming occupations and getting food while doing so. Clay supports is fun. Yeah, I actually think I'm going to take Twibble and Twivel here, though. It's kind of crazy for me to pass clay supports, but I think I'm going to take Twibble and Twivel here. I don't really need whale oil. The reason I want to play Twibble and Twivel is because the food that it gives me, the time that it gives me the food, it's going to let me play. I can play it with hobbyist, and it's going to get me the food back, and then it's eventually going to get me net positive food. So this game is all, for me, this game is all about getting my stuff going early. And again, Clockwork Man is like actually ridiculously perfect. Because I can play Clockwork Man as my third occupation, play Bookshelf, and still have 5 occupations left to play. Avalanche is also really good. But yeah, Clockwork Man is just perfect here. The game is being extremely nice. So now we know hobbyist in one of our first 2 occupations. Very likely freeloader first occupation into Reedstone Food. And then when we get a chance, we'll hobbyist. And we got Riding Plow here. Oh, man. Carrot on a Stick seems okay. So we definitely need a source of crops, but Riding Plow is amazing here with Lady of the Manor. So we only need to only need to plow twice. Yeah, downvoted because of it's not correctly themed. The other thing is I don't normally stream on a Friday night, and I'm on a cable connection, so it is impacted by what the other people who share the cable connection do. Like there's a certain amount of bandwidth you're allocated, I think. So it's possible that everybody's at home streaming HD video right now, and that's impacting. Because I never stream on a Friday night, right? This is very unusual for me. Holy Riding Plow. Yeah, this just looks amazing. So we need food. That's the only thing we really need. We really just need food. Okay, I need to stop. I need to like disable these or something because they're just driving me crazy. Okay, watering can is pretty good for Lady of the Manor. We could also definitely take a card like Crib. Will I have enough wood for Crib? That's sort of a question. That is a question worth asking. I think with considering I have Lady of the Manor here, I should have enough wood to play Crib. And Crib on Family Growth should be a good option, especially because again, Shoemaker, Freeloader. Oh, you know what? Shoemaker can even get me the wood for Crib. So yeah, definitely we can take that. Huh. Not sheep cart with sheep dealer. Nah. You need to have a way to hold the sheep for sheep cart to be good. And I don't have a way to hold sheep. So whale oil is definitely playable if I get forced onto 3 wood in round 1. What else would I do if I got 3 wood round 1? Start player Crib? No, I wouldn't start player Crib. Yeah. We could play whale oil. We wanna play probably all 7 occupations this game. So I think whale oil is fine. Pine Forest is kind of funny, but I don't think I can take it here. Maybe I can take it. Like, the thing is, Hobbyist would have to play Pine Forest really early. Hobbyist needs to play the things that are getting me food so that I can keep playing Hobbyist. I can't just play Pine Forest just for laughs. So I guess I'll take Shepherd's Crock here. Yeah, so I think the plan is round one freeloader into two wood, two clay, doesn't really matter. Maybe even two food, day labor. Then second round freeloader, and then we basically are going to freeload the Reedstone food space every round until and try to second action occupation. So the dream round two would be freeloaded Reedstone food into hobbyist, and then hobbyist would play Clockwork Man, and then also bookshelf, and then I can go back to continuing spamming occupations while having while getting food while doing so, and the food that I'm gaining can go into continuing to play hobbyist improvements like Twibble and Twivel. So yeah, if this game goes off, like if my opponents really regularly spam occupations in the early game, that's going to be even better for my hobbyist. If they don't spam occupations, then that obviously makes my draft quite a bit worse. But also, we did start in fourth. Have enough clay if I want clay supports. Yeah, I think with Freeloader, the focus is a 3-room game. Freeloader can get me family growth even without room when it comes out. And it can also get me it gets me unblockable plow. So like I think I'm not too worried about building extra rooms. I should be able to set up a really strong like my round 12, 13, 14 is going to be really good because I'm going to have access to unblockable plow, so unblockable family growth. It's going to be quite strong. So we did get forced onto 3 wood. So we could 3 wood into 2 food fishing. And then if we 2 food fishing is pretty bad. I mean, I could first move 2 food fishing, second move freeload, play freeloader. But then I'm probably just the 2 food fishing is probably just going into the 1 food I would get back from freeloader. Like that doesn't sound very good. I actually wouldn't mind like if JG could start player, then I could day labor or whatever. That would be better. I'd rather do that than anything else. Excuse me. 1 food. Oh, never mind. He played art director. I was gonna say that's crazy. JG took plow. Okay. No one wants to clay with major minor round 1. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna start player whale oil here. And then I'm gonna first move occupation freeloader. And I'm gonna second move 2 food, dump a food onto whale oil. So unfortunately my round 1, my plan is delayed by 1 round. Makes it a little bit more difficult to hit. Oh man, forest farmer here. This is a very early forest farmer for Chris. If I had a way to eat the animals, then sheep dealer would look pretty good here. Sheep dealer would be really good if I had a way to eat the animals. And I mean, I could have taken 4 clay. I could still take 4 clay. The problem is playing sheep dealer. It's going to be a while before I do it, although it might be a lot of food. I do have hobbyist. I can consider... I have a feeling the 4 clay is going to go. Probably the next 2 moves are 4 clay, reedstone, food. I'm going to take 2 food fishing. Even though 3 wood and 2 reed are good, I don't really need those moves. Yeah, I need food. And then the goal is reedstone food, freeloaded reedstone food into occupation hobbyist. Or I might even keep the start player action, in which case I would just read Stone Food. And then actually expensive Ock Hobbyist would not be all that unlikely to come back, especially with the 5th move of the round. So I think this video is going to be going up on July 4th. So happy Independence Day to all my American friends. Please be safe. Don't get or spread COVID. So we're gonna put food on whale. How was Canada Day? Oh, it was great. So we drove to Lake Huron, which is a really beautiful lake. It's got sandy beaches, and it was gonna be busy, and so we were trying to avoid like the best spots because we expected it would be really busy and difficult to maintain social distancing. So we drove to like sort of a lesser known spot that was more just like random public access to Lake Huron, and yeah, had a really good time. I got kind of burnt. I don't know. You guys probably can't really see, but like my arms are way more red. I reapplied like 3 times, but I wasn't really thorough when I reapplied. So like backs of my hands are kind of burnt, and like my ankles are fairly burnt. So JG's playing the cooking hearth here. Sure. Let's see what Chris does. I would like it if Chris did not start player. I don't want Chris to start player. Good. Also, 3 read is available. And I grab read Stone Food here, first move. But yeah, it was a good time. We left quite early and we were back by like 6:30 or whatever, but I was tired. It was a long, like we were in the sun the whole day. Like my 2 friends brought an umbrella, but otherwise we were just like in the sun from 11:30 to 5 o'clock. Thought I'd freeload Ock last round. Nope, I'm going to play Reed Stone Food. I'm going to hope that Occupation Wheels, because 3 Reed and 3 Wood are both available. So I'm going to hope that people decide those actions are better. Like PT, 3 Wood here, gets him the first room, although Chris could take 3 Reed. Yeah, so PT taking the 3 Reed there is sort of locking up the first room, I suppose. I think PT's gambling that 3 Wood will come back. So I'll play Hobbyist here. And I'll play Hobbyist on expensive Ock because I want Chris to play Ox. Like, I want other people to play Occupations. So we'll go ahead and play Hobbyist here. Oh, freeload first person only. Yeah, that's right. Thanks, Sansol. And then as for streaming tomorrow, I'm currently planning to stream in the evening, but I don't know for sure if I will or not. So PT, I'm pretty sure, is taking the 3 Wood here. I'm hoping JG or Chris play an Occupation so that I can start playing minor improvements. I want to play my Clockwork Man, and then I want to play Bookshelf, and then I want to play Twibble and Twivel. I want to do all of those things. In fact, I might play Twibble and Twivel first because probably people are going to start playing playing stuff next round. So maybe Twibble and Twivel comes out first. If we can get 3 minor improvement actions by the end of round 5, that would be really good. Because the goal is play Lady of the Manor like towards the end of round 5 and have Bookshelf in play by then. So to make that work, I need to probably play Clockwork Man, Twibble and Twivel, and Bookshelf. So that's why I say I need 3 improvement opportunities. So if Chris could jump to Occupation, that would be great. Yeah, he does. He does kind of. You're right about that, Rylocran. He does look kind of dissatisfied. Like, just a hobbyist, right? He's not a professional. Chris plays Reeve. So I need to reread hobbyist. It's one food for an improvement, for a minor improvement. It's one food for a minor improvement. So we'll go ahead and play Twibble and Twibble here. And I'll grab Reedstone Food again with my first action. Two food fishing, second action would be fine here. Or 4 clay. With hobbyist, 4 clay is fine. Of course, building major improvements is good. Did I pay wood or stone? Twibble and Twibble? Oh. Did I pay the wrong thing? Oh, I didn't pay anything. That's what you're saying. Thank you. I didn't pay anything. Thanks, guys. So yeah, plan is to stream tomorrow evening, which I will do, just as long as I'm not too tired. Probably like, probably earlier than today, maybe like 8 o'clock instead of starting at 10. Imp. Clockwork Man. For 1 food. So now we have 3 plate improvements, or 3 occupations. So now I can play Bookshelf. So yeah, once Bookshelf's in play, we pretty much are going to switch from freeloading Reedstone Food to freeloading Occupation until Family Growth comes out. Because yeah, we want to play Shoemaker and Frontiersman before we if Family Growth is round 7, I think this game is over, honestly, which is kind of crazy. But if Family Growth is round 7, I get to freeload. If Frontiersman's in play and I get to freeload, I think the game's over. Now I don't have to play Frontiersman. Like, I can use Frontiersman at the end of the game. Does Clockwork connect 0 food? Yeah. So the thing about Clockwork Man is it's not an occupation when it comes into play. It's not an occupation until it's already played. So Whale Oil specifically says when you play an occupation. So Clockwork Man is not an occupation when it's being played. It's an occupation once it's on, like once it's already been built. JG doing stuff. Feel like we've been waiting for a little bit. Oh, do I need to refresh? I need to refresh. They could have told me to refresh. Okay, I think I'll take 2 food fishing here. Yeah, I like that more than the 4 wood actions. I can maybe get the 4 wood actions next round. So feed 4. So when I play occupations, I'm just going to get a ton of food. So my feeding, that plus crib, is going to carry me for a pretty long time before I need to generate actual... I guess Hobbyist does eat some of my food. I'm going to want to start playing major improvements with Hobbyist, but I need to actually take those actions first. PT played Carpenter. That's why they don't have... I was going to say PT doesn't have the wood to build, but... Does Chris have a... Oh, Chris is setting up Benefactor. That's what Chris is doing. Chris is setting up Benefactor here. PT's playing Innovative Builder. Yeah, that card seems cool. So I'll go ahead and play Bookshelf here. So I hobby Bookshelf. And so now when I play Occupations, I get 5 food. So 4 food and an occupation seems like a pretty good action. Seems like a pretty good action. JG hasn't played anything yet. Wonder if we benefited a little from JG passing to us. Reeve walked into an immediate Clockwork Man. Oh, that's true. Yeah, this was first pick Reeve for Chris. Reeve didn't even realize Clockwork Man was out there. Innovative Builder Minimalist seems like a potentially strong combo. The biggest thing about Minimalist is you just need ways to... Oh, man. Well, I want a second action build a room. The problem is PT is going to first action build into Family Growth. So that means I need to freeload build round 6. But if I'm freeload building round 6, I can't also freeload Family Growth. So the question now is Lady of the Manor or 4 wood. And I guess I should take 4 wood. 4 wood seems better. I can take Lady of the Manor at 3 wood later. Yeah, so the biggest thing about Minimalist is you need ways to feed from your occupations. Because if you don't have ways to feed from your occupations, then that is really tough. Yeah, Chris definitely setting up Benefactor here. Man, I would love to take... I'd love it if 6 clay could wheel. PT is playing clay supports. Is PT doing both their moves at once, maybe? Oh, discarding. Oh, okay. Discarding clay supports to save some resources. Okay, so that plus Carpenter only having to pay 3 resources for a room. That seems pretty good. You could spend 3 reed here if you're not since you're not guaranteed the Basket Maker's Workshop. Looks pretty good. Four wood is 4 wood, but have you tried 4 wood plus 4 food? Thing is, the 4 food will be there later, and it'll be 3 wood, so it's only marginally worse, right? And I want to take resources away from my opponents. PT builds 2 rooms, plus F, because I think it's whenever they build 1 or more. Yeah. So I could start player, second action, to grow. But you know what? If I start player, second action, I don't grow any earlier. So yeah, definitely not going to start player. I get to take 6 clay, though, which with Hobbyist is amazing. I could also play Lady of the Manor here, but 6 clay with Hobbyist in hand looks really good. So JG has to first action build. Chris is a couple of moves away. He needs to fence, take animals, and four wood and 4 reed. Oh, that's a good point. I didn't bother to check. Yeah, I think PT had 3 wood 5 reed before building. 5 resources per room, 10 total. You went from 8 to 2, spending only 6. Innovative only works for 1 room. Yeah, you're right. He can't afford the second room. Oh, hey, equal to the exact printed resources. Okay, she can't even take ruins or stone path, and it doesn't work. Yeah, imagine if you could take stone path and use stone path and it applied to every room. That'd be great. Now our move doesn't change at all from what PT is doing. Like I'm making 0 changes, but we still have to stop the game and get this fixed because sometimes if you continue playing, you get farther and farther away and people forget, oh, what was the game state at that point? So it's really important to just like put a full stop on the game. Um, to say, no, the game is not going to continue until we resolve this issue. So second action, Lady of the Manor or Shoemaker both look very good. Chris is all ready to play his benefactor. Good catch, Rilo. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I should have looked more closely. Thank you very much. That's one of those things that's not internalized yet. A lot of the times I don't really have to follow super quickly because if something looks wrong, I'll catch it pretty quickly. But in this case, I did not catch that, so thank you. Good job. So I want wood for crib. Yeah, well, that's good. And it's also amazing that you're paying close enough attention to catch that. Nicely done. So I could build the fireplace with hobbyist, or more likely just directly build a cooking hearth. JG's playing white potatoes. What does this do? You immediately receive 1 vegetable for each of your plowed fields. Oh, okay. And no occupation prerequisite. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Then he's got cooking corner here. All right. So we could take 6 clay here. 3 reed is available, but I've already decided what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take wood. So already declared that. And I don't want to play Lady of the Manor here because I don't want to give. Oh, maybe I should have played Shoemaker. Chris is going to play. Chris is going to play Occupation Benefactor here. Pretty sure. So then I can go ahead and play Hobby. Oh no, he's playing Zipper Maker. Okay, figuring he's going to get one of the great clay actions. So that might actually give me time to play Shoemaker before Family Growth. That would be good. Good, clean fight, boys. Yeah. I was watching videos about Karate Kid yesterday. It's a great movie. I really like that movie. It was one of my favorite movies as a kid.
Again, thanks for the awesome content.
Sam Fold with the Twitch Prime sub. 6 months. Thank you so much. And yeah, glad you're enjoying it. Thank you so much. And I get to do a Pride Rhinoceros now, which is fun. Yeah, glad you're enjoying it. Thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate it. And absolutely motivates me to keep doing more. So after having a couple days off last week, I took 2 days off again today. I was so tired. I should have streamed, but I was just way too tired. So there's 4 wood available. So as much as I want to play Shoemaker here, 4 wood is 4 wood. Also, Zipper Maker, 4 wood. Not that Chris needs that much more. I mean, certainly the 4 wood would help him build a whole bunch of stables. You know what? Let's play this safe. Yeah, we'll just play Shoemaker here. That's fine. Net 1, 2, 3, 4 food. Wax on, wax off. Yeah. Yeah, to leave hobbyist open. Although I'm planning to play crib, so I could afford to hobbyist. I could afford to hobbyist the cooking hearth, which is the only thing I can afford right now, anyways. 4 read is enough for the end of the game. 4 read is more than I need, probably. Probably I don't even renovate to stone with this hand. Probably my focus is on Lady of the Manor, so it's not on getting to a stone house. Very likely. So yeah, 4 read is probably like 4 read is good if I build the Basket Maker's Workshop, but I don't really have that much incentive to build that. I'm much more incentivized to do things like start taking crops. Like taking vegetable twice would be really good for me. Taking grain twice would be good for me. And getting enough wood to fence 15 and have 4 fenced stables, those are all things that I want to do. And also I need enough wood for riding plow, so I need a lot of wood. I need a lot of wood. We could maybe build another room. Shoemaker and crib certainly push us towards building more rooms, but Lady of the Manor less so. PT playing Basket Maker's Workshop here. And yeah, Chris did pass on the 4 wood. I kind of figured that was going to happen because yeah, his wood needs are certainly dropping off. JG took the reed immediately after the Basket Maker's Workshop was built. Go ahead, spend 2 wood to get 2 food, and then spend a food to get 3 wood. Feed 5. Yeah, Karate Kid, great movie. I love that one. I think we actually read the books before. I think I read like the novelization of it. I think my dad read it to me and my brother. I remember, and then we watched the movie, and it was so good. Okay. So JG probably wants to sow their vegetables. So PT has the opportunity to start player into 6 wood here, it looks like. Yeah, it's interesting that Innovative Builder only works. I was thinking save the number of resources for what you discarded, but it only saving for the actual printed cost. I I mean, it makes like barbershop. Barbershop's probably pretty good with that card. You get to build a wood room for 2 wood, 1 reed. Although you have to throw away barbershop, which usually you have to pick barbershop fairly early. Because people like that card. Oh, PT built another room. Staying in front of Chris. Yeah, Chris has got to get his benefactor out. Also, the 4 wood wheeled for Chris, which is hilarious. And JG gets 6 wood here for no work. So Lady of the Manor certainly wants to come out in this round. There's 2 stone. Could take 4 food fishing. 4 food, which is really more than 4 food because of whale oil. Honestly, this board is quite bad. 2 stone. I think 2 stone's going to wheel. I'm going to take 4 food here. And put a food on crop. On whale oil. So yeah, Lady of the Manor certainly is going to come out. Carpenter and discarded. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, PT 900 played Carpenter, and then also Innovative Builder, and then Innovative Builder lets him discard clay supports for 2 wood, for 1 room. Disc milking shed, clay supports. Should that have been a bigger discounted room? Nope, PT did it right. Yeah, we actually pointed it out that he did it wrong, so I think we're good here. Chris start player wild green, so Chris will certainly second action benefactor, I would expect. So yeah, 2 stone, reed stone food would be fine, although I like 2 stone better. I want to start hobbyist playing major improvements. Yeah, this board is quite bad, so stone can go into major improvements. And 2 stone, and then last action, occupation Lady of the Manor looks good here. Although 2 stone's not that good, but I don't really want reedstone food. I'm gonna want a reedstone food maybe once, maybe twice for the rest of the game for my 2 reed that I need. Chris plays benefactor. We knew that was coming, so we're gonna hobby the cooking hearth. We don't really need the cooking hearth, do we? Although the cooking hearth is good for sheep dealer. I'd kind of like to keep the sheep though if I can. Hobby. I think I'm gonna hobby the pottery here. I think I like hobbying the pottery better. I should generate a lot of food from my other cards. So I feel like the food from cooking hearth is maybe more than I'm actually gonna need. So yeah, I'll spend 2 food, 2 clay, 2 stone. JG builds a room. I get a food from Twibble and Twivel. And then I'll expensive Awk, Lady of the Manor. So I get 1, 2, 3, and 1. So net 4 food and 3 wood. And then when Chris builds a room, I think Twibble triggers on that one. Yep. Oh, grab the pottery. Thanks. Thanks, Rallocran. So yeah, so the 2 cards together meant that PT was building a room for 1 wood and 2 reed. That was the discount. Actually, you know what? PT didn't give himself enough wood back. You're right. Actually, I guess PT thought he was only spending. Um, he thought he was only spending one wood to read, so that makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense. F Twibble. On Chris building. Remind them that pottery is mine. He's commenting on the clay room. Oh. Milking Shed only discounts 2 clay. Oh, someone actually commented on Milking Shed. Okay, I totally missed that. Yeah, Milking Shed only saves 2 clay total. So the room should have cost 1 clay to read. Did he say how much he spent for that room? Said save 2 clay. Yeah, I'm confusing him. I forgot he also spent a wood on shears. My math is off here. Build means the same as extend, yes. You think he paid 2 clay? Let's try to find PT's build a room action. Remove 2 clay to read, yeah. Gamelock says he spent 2 clay to read and my chat agrees. Yeah. Take 3 wood here. We basically prioritize wood super high. No, you're probably right. So is Sheep Dealer still worth playing? Probably. People are going to start plowing. So yeah, I need a ton of... I think what I'm focusing on now is crops. That's the next thing I focus on. Take wood while taking crops. Yeah, Chris has some pretty good access to animals here. Hey, Montu. PT building the well here. So yeah, maybe take grain, take vegetable for my last 2 moves. I missed your 1000th game stream. Oh, I'm sorry about that. When was that? Was that today? Earlier today. Yeah, sorry about that. I've been working all day. I've been busy. Yes, look at all those wells. Yes. Also, guys, let's throw some politicians in the chat for Sam Fold's subscription. Fun game, and then you played a Damba duo game. Oh, so like you did like what Damba and I had been doing. That's fun. With like talking about moves and stuff. Yeah, that makes for good content too. So Shoemaker is getting me wood. So I have to kind of be careful about the timing. Synergizer into Veggie Lover and Pickler, but not enough to win. Wow. You know what? Veggie Lover and Pickler are a little bit of an anti-combo. But yeah. But certainly with Synergizer, you can get access to a ridiculous amount of vegetables. Last action. Could play an occupation or I could take grain. Had like 10 vegetables. Man, that's a lot. Shoemaker's best if you actually remember to buy the wood. Oh, I will. Don't worry. I figured there was some extra message behind there. Yes, this might be a game where I don't even renovate to clay, because the part of the thing that makes the renovation action good is the major improvement action, and I don't need that with hobbyist. So I could just hobby the 4 clay cooking hearth next chance I get. What? I don't. Not sure what they're talking about. Oh, avalanche. Where'd the stone go? I didn't even see the stone on the board. I guess they're all gone. They all got taken really quickly. PT plays Sunrise Admirer, so I'll hobby the cooking hearth. I guess the other thing I could have done is hobby Shepherd's Crock and then fenced 8, getting 2 sheep at the same time. Although with Sheep Dealer, Shepherd's Crock feels like not really that necessary. I'll go ahead and take a grain here. Feed 6. Oh. Someone asked if extend and build are the same thing. Yeah. So yeah, I think so. Extend is a more strict form of build, I would say. Chris first action builds the 2 clay fireplace. Definitely needs food. I need to keep playing my occupations as well. I think the plan is 24601 in round 14. So yeah, Clockwork Man was the draft was very kind to me. I think JG probably I think we probably benefited a little bit from being after JG here. I think we probably got past some cards that we should not have. Yeah. Just looking at what JG's got played so far, which is not very much. But that happens. It's part of the game. You figure out, you learn. What? Oh no. That's where all the stone is. That's not how Avalanche works. Yeah, when they said I had no understanding of what did they say? S DL, that was supposed to be stone put day labor. Yeah, it's like Camembert. Yeah, I think the other stone is forfeit since we didn't catch it until now. Because, yeah, that would have made a pretty... Because that would have made quite a big difference. Yeah, if there were 3 stone on action spaces in round 9, that would have made a big difference. So I'm going to go ahead and play Occupation Sheep Dealer here so I can start cashing in. Oh, no, Sheep Dealer. Oh, I have to discard the card when I plow. Oh, man, so I can only tie. Not that one. Oh, man. I'm probably going to plow sow round 14. He thought it was like absinthe, yeah. Maybe I do play Sheep Dealer just for the food. Because I'm not going to have time to play 24601 after plow, so yeah. Let's just play Sheep Dealer here. And I get net 3 and 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 net food. I want to riding plow twice before Sheep Dealer. I know I do. But I also want to play convict number 24601. Very likely in between plowing. So I think there's no way... for me to Sheep Deal. And so... But you know what? Makes Clockwork Man a pretty amazing pickup here. Ties me for Reeve. Even though Chris is going to... ties me for Reeve, so... so yeah, 1 grain on the rebound looks good. I need to start getting wood. I should probably start player last action. Hope to start player into 4 wood. JG's playing Alms here, probably on family growth. Yeah, that's a good amount of food. Good amount of food. Yeah, although these guys were also plowing in stage 1. Because Chris was triggering his forest farmer in like round 3 and 4. Or round 2 and 3. Actually, I'm pretty sure plow was taken 4 times in stage 1. Yeah. Although in this game, I don't really need the food. And the sheep are just food until I have a way to hold them, so... Sounds like people are shooting fireworks tonight. I can hear Alright, so I certainly want to freeload Family Growth whenever it comes out, and I also want to freeload Plow Sow whenever it comes out. I want to play Frontiersman in round 11. I still want to collect my second vegetable so that I can sow 2 grain in a vegetable on the first one and then sow a grain and 2 vegetable on the second one, and that gets me to 8. I don't think JG understands... PT understands Avalanche still. Yeah, maybe not. I mean, yeah, JG said it's like Camembert. It's Camembert but for stone. But PT might not know Camembert off the top of their head. Don't really want to start play riding plow when I can play riding plow without using an action. The problem is I keep losing out on getting wood, because these guys are taking the wood before it gets to me, and I need a lot of wood still. I need to hit fence 15. Well, I guess I don't need to fence 15. Fence 12 is acceptable, but I would like to fence 15, I think, if I can. Okay, JG's playing Scarecrow here on Reno, though. Oh. Well, I think I'm going to start player into four wood next round. I think I have to. Freeloader and Frontiersman seems kind of insane. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. Frontiersman lets you use, it's like visiting Quarryman, except the 2 guest tokens get to use the most recent action space. Alright, so this is another case where we need to put a stop on the game while we wait for everyone to get on the same page. I can only riding plow once with Frontiersman. Yeah, but that's okay. I'll plow sow once and I'll family growth the other time. And yeah, so the plan is plow sow, family growth, plow sow. So I only get to unblockably family growth one time. So hopefully I can hopefully I can get on family growth another time with my second action. That's the goal. Like first move plow sow around 14, second move family growth. No, I'm not going to intern. We're putting a stop on the game here until everyone's on the same page. Because PT does not understand Avalanche, and we've explained it in chat, and PT has not obviously read and understood what we were saying in chat. So we're going to put a pause until everybody's on the same page. This is what you have to do sometimes, because the problem is sometimes people will chat and continue to play at the same time. And then that just lets the person you're trying to talk to ignore the chat because there's more and more text going in there. I mean, it's still faster than all the other players. This is just going to be like a 4-minute move. It's going to make it a bit higher, but yeah, I don't think you caught what's going on. Yeah, someone correctly pointed that out, Sanswell. You pointed that out already. Schadenfreude. I think that's pretty close. Nicely done. So, guys, I have no problems playing with new players, okay? The thing I have an issue with is I have an issue with playing with people who do not read and respond to chat, okay? I've got to give you guys a pro tip if you ever want to play with me. It should not take you 2 minutes to respond to a direct question. Yeah, it's just like, so it's okay to be overwhelmed and stuff. His screen wasn't refreshing, so he never knew when it was his turn. Well, you just have to start saying, oh, when it was his turn. Well, I think some people don't. Some people don't. Some people like, yeah. You just have to read and respond to chat. So, if I ask you, "Hello, can you please reread this card?" You should respond, "Okay," in under 1 minute. You don't have to read the card in under 1 minute, but you should respond okay in under 1 minute. You should also not be alt tabbing and looking at different things. What I think some people do is they. What I think some people do is they alt tab and they wait for the alert that says it's your turn, and then they go back there, and it's like, no. Especially when you're a new player, you need to be 100% focused on the game. All right. Good. Yeah, and it's okay. Like, and it's also okay to do things slowly. I don't mind, but unfortunately, this is a game with a very high text requirement. So your literacy like you has to be high enough that you can read and respond, and also your typing should be reasonable enough that you can put okay in under 10 seconds. So next action, all occupation frontiersman. And then last action, probably take the vegetable. JG, anything I want to hobbyist? Nope. Shepherd's Croc is playable. Shepherd's Croc is definitely playable. The problem is I'm already getting sheep from Sheep Dealer, so I don't feel like I really need Shepherd's Croc to be played. So 6 food, pay 2, net plus 4, and 2 markers on frontiersman. So I could take 5 clay. 5 clay lets me reno, and also it's clay for pottery. But I think at this point, I'm very likely just to take clay for pottery once, and that'll be it. I've got 14 food already. 24601 is going to get me another 4. So I've got at least 18 food. let's say I proc crib twice, that gets me to 22 food. And I'm only going to need, after this harvest, 16. So, sorry, 22 and 6. So I'm going to have 16, yes, for the last two harvests. So that's going to be very close to enough, if not enough. PT, start player, Stone Museum. 1 bonus point for each of your improvements with a printed stone. Nice. So 3 so far. How much stone does it cost? 3 stone? It's quite expensive. Let's grab another vegetable here. So yeah, we freeload around 12, freeload around 13, freeload around 14 is the play. So ideally, we'd like family growth to come out round 12 because it lets our sheep person stay in play longer, and it also lets I can feed 6, by the way. I can always take clay and eat like 1 incidental clay for 2 food. And also, I'm probably going to end up starting to eat sheep at some point from sheep trader. So yeah, we're really hoping we see family growth around 12 because I want a family growth earlier because of course I get to unblockably family growth. I also wonder where Noble ended up. Chris, was Noble in the same pack as Benefactor? Or what pack was Noble Benefactor in? Maybe Noble is in PT's hand. Yeah, that would make sense. Cards like Avalanche and Art Director, pretty good with Noble. So I didn't take Noble. That was in my second pack. I didn't take Noble because I thought it's actually an anti-combo with Freeloader. Because I think Noble and Freeload, the way Noble is written is that you get to use a space unblockably once per round. And I think, and I'm not totally sure about this, but I think it might be taken away by Freeloader. So that's something I'm going to post about in the forums. It's kind of an interesting discussion to have. So some of the rules gurus in the chat, if you guys have any opinions on Noble plus Freeloader, am I just crazy? It might be that they work nicely together and that you can use Freeloader for the first and then use Noble later. But I kind of feel like Noble says, as written, you can use a space that is already occupied once per round, and then once you've freeloaded, that's your once per round. You know, you have literally used the space that was occupied. So I thought they were kind of an anti-combo, so that's why I didn't take it. And the card I did take ended up being pretty good. I think I took Shoemaker, although Shoemaker's not been great yet. But if Family Growth comes in round 12, let's see it. Let's see it. PT's doing their stuff. It is Plauso, so not what we wanted to see. We get 1 sheep total out of our sheep dealer, unless someone plowed a field at the end of the last round. I didn't notice. Oh hey, does this activates on Sunrise Admirer? I bet I missed out on bet I missed out on a sheep. Yeah, I definitely did. Plus H from Sunrise. Did someone plow at the end of last round? No. Not after my last move. So I missed out on 1 potential sheep, but that's fine. So we have to toss sheep dealer here. We also get to use frontiersman. So this is actually a guest token here. Toss the dealer. So yeah, unblockable. Fit Plauso, pretty good. So yeah, we're definitely gonna lay about again on the on here. Whatever I was saying. I was saying things, confusing myself. 6 clay could be an okay play on the rebound. There is the clay oven available, although again, with the pottery in play, clay oven is worse. But we do like, we're gonna see more occupations for sure with Reeve in play. We're gonna keep seeing more. We're gonna have more chances to build improvements. I guess I take 3 wood first. If I could take 3 wood, that would be good. Because you know what? I only really need 2 wood. Because 2 wood plus shoemaker is enough to fence 15. Maybe that's what I should do. Chris plows again. Alright. I could take 6 clay twice. But the thing is, as soon as I take 6 clay, Chris probably takes 6 clay. Because Chris will probably want to reno. Not necessarily, but probably, I think. If JG takes 2 wood, I suppose I have to take 2 wood. But Chris doesn't want 2 wood, and JG doesn't really want 2 wood. I think JG's hoping for better than 2 wood. So I'll take 6 clay here. I probably get the 2 wood back, so... Alright, so we're going to have max in 4 categories: fields, both types of crops, and pastures. It's unlikely someone can beat me, but if anyone can, it's probably going to be Chris, and it's probably going to be from one specific animal type. And if it's going to be anything, it's going to be boar, it looks like, although maybe possibly cattle. Probably boar, though. So I maybe need to protect the boar from Chris. Yeah, don't really want to just give away those points. Although Chris does have to invest a couple actions to win Lady of the Manor. Like has to take vegetable or grain or whatever. He doesn't automatically get maxed crops. He has to work for it for sure. And we do tie on Reeve because of Clockwork Man. Even though I had to throw away Sheep Dealer. So, yeah, Clockwork Man's one of very few cards that lets Reeve go above, like the Reeve be one with eight occupations. Chris plays Shepherd. No, I don't really want to play the 3 clay fireplace. I think I'm okay with second move, Reedstone Food, and then leaving Reno open to myself. Unless I want to just take board to purely deny Chris, but I don't know, that seems okay. I guess it's okay. 2 stone would be fine. We're gonna, if we get family growth second action round 14, we're gonna have another 3 wood from Shoemaker, in which case the joinery would be a fine option, because very likely someone else will play an occupation in round 14. So we should be able to hobbyist an Ock at that point. Seems like 24601 could be pretty good here. I could almost use it with this action. Yeah, 24601 is looking pretty good here. I need point ceiling. Yeah, with my 3 wood room, I need point ceiling. And I know I'm going to frontiersman again next round, so I'll still have 3 actions. So my 3 actions could be family growth. So first move, family growth. Second move, fence 15. Third move, take a pair of animals, 2 sheep or 2 boar, depending on what's available. Yeah. Oh, Shepherd. Shepherd's going to help Chris get to the Lady of the Manor bonuses. So yeah, Chris, definitely our number one opponent right now. Wonder if we're at the point where we can pay 2 food to get points from Crib. Wonder if we're at that point yet. I'm going to play 24601 here. So net plus 6, so net plus 4. Yeah, I guess the Crib, if we eat clay for the pottery twice, we can afford to do that. And we also probably end up with an extra vegetable. We probably end up with an extra 2 points from crops. So yeah, probably we're at the point where we're paying 2 food for Crib. Yeah, food, get 3 wood. Oh, frontiersman. Oh, and I have 1 fewer action. So I can put 2 people on this next action for 24601. So is PT going to play Noble here, maybe? Chris getting plow, so yeah. So Chris just needs 1 more so action to max out on Lady the Manor. And probably with Shepherd can beat me, especially considering he's got enough wood to build 4 stables. Yeah, so it looks like Chris has got Lady the Manor locked up. So I have to look at other sources of points. I guess I could block him from building stables, because if I block him from building stables, it's hard to hold a max animal of any one type without stables. I really want those 2 boar to wheel. It's pretty important for my game that I fence into taking 2 boar here. This is end of the work phase. Yeah, so I have time to decide on Crib. And if I take 2 boar, I can get 3 food. It's 3 points and 3 food. So yeah, I definitely have food to pay for Crib. Yeah, I do have a nice amount of points from 24601. That's certainly good. Start player. I would be very happy if JG start playered. Actually, it doesn't really make a difference. It might mean that I get family growth even without room back with my second move. Because Chris will want that action, but no one else. Because I think PT is going to play Noble and then family growth. So it's going to be just me and Chris in the last round who can family growth. Highlands, 1 stone from your supply on up to 3 unused spaces on the northern border of your farm. Now use create border for pastures. Sure. Oh, that's quite good. From your supply. Okay. So yeah, the from your supply makes a big difference. So now we're hoping to wheel the 2 boar. Stole a reeve, didn't blink. It's probably a tie. It's very likely a tie. Chris will play an Ock for 3 points. Especially considering he took reeve. He definitely gave himself good occupations to play at the end of the game. So yeah, this gets him his 8th wood. So he's going to definitely build 4 stables. So yeah, it looks like Chris has got Lady of the Manor locked up. Clockwork, yeah, but I only have I only have 6 occupations because I had to discard sheep dealer, right? Because I plowed fields, so sheep dealer had to go away. Looks like the 2 boar are coming back, unless JG takes them here. But yeah, I guess JG might take them. They're 6 food. JG sort of needs food, yeah. Nope, the boar wheeled. Perfect. Perfect. So end of the work phase, 2 food for a point. So it's a 4 food swing. So getting the food from crib is quite expensive because you're basically giving up 4 food for a point. But 4 food is what for a point is how my pottery converts. So feed a clay and 7 food. Feed a clay and 5 food. And then my boar breed. Harvest these guys. So yeah, now I'm ready to sow 1 grain and 2 vegetables for a very good score. Yeah, if family growth wheels again, that'll be super key. Super key. So 3 stone would be fine if I figure Chris is likely to play a 7th occupation. Then the stone is basically directly points from stone oven. Could also be points for the joinery too, if I get family growth again. And get to trigger shoemaker again. Although I guess I shouldn't trigger shoemaker unless I know that I'm wielding the stone. So yeah. I guess the shoemaker threatens Chris's stables, so it forces Chris to build stables immediately after I play shoemaker. Or immediately after I family growth. We'll see. Maybe I should have held on to some wood at the end there. I'm not sure. Reno plus cooking earth for Chris. I wonder where that noble ended up. I think PT's got it. So it'd be occupation noble and then family growth. No, PT's playing shepherd boy for 1 sheep. Man, I wonder where that noble ended up. Maybe Chris might have had it. It was like I think it was pretty clearly the best card there. Like Chris might have taken something else because of the combo. Benefactor was in my first pile, I think. I took Freeloader over Benefactor. And then second pile. Did he take Forest Farmer over Noble? May have. Although I probably wouldn't take Forest Farmer that early without Parquet Setter. But I guess Lady of the Manor was in there too. So maybe take it higher because of Lady of the Manor. Missed the first few packs. Yeah, me too. I missed them as well. Bonnie, Sunny banks, so rock on. 'Twas there that we parted in your shady gloom. This game's been a little slow for my tastes. Oh, I managed to get up to 31.5 with my, let's find it, 384 second turn. That's like more than 10 turns worth of turn length for me. Um, maybe Chris is doing well. Chris has got the Reeve and he stole Lady the Manor from me. But I do have a better improvement score with the pottery, so but he has a much better animal score. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, family growth is round 7. There is, yes, he's at rush. Yeah, that's right. If family growth came round 7 and round 12, this is I think I crush super hard. I think it's close without in the current situation. Yeah, if we wheel family growth here, it's quite good. And if we don't wheel family growth, 2 cattle would be good. Otherwise, 3 stone. Ooh, landscape gardener. Of course. Yeah, I passed landscape gardener. Great card. Great card. Also a played occupation, so I might have missed out on my chance for hobbyist here. Because there's no value. Well, I guess I could play the 3 clay fireplace, but it's net 0 points, and it just sucks my food away. Might be net minus 1 full point even right now. It's a new. The name is New CZ Rush. Like that, as I put in chat. Alright, JG can't family growth, so we wheeled family growth here. So maybe we take the 2 cattle. There's no chance Chris does not. Yeah, no, Chris might not take the cattle. And PT has no capacity for animals. And JG will take the 2 cattle, but they're only food for him. So, yeah, let's family growth. We'll risk it. Family growth is worth a lot with crib in hand. So, oh, there's the cattle's gone. So, yeah, we'll family growth and not shoemake. No shoemake. Might end up being incorrect. If we could wheel... The thing is, even if we wheel the 3 stone here, I think I'd take the sheep over the stone. Although the sheep are only 1 point. So that might be incorrect. The thing is, the stone can go into the stone oven. I don't need to take the joinery here. So yeah, 3 stone, hoping to hobby stone oven, and then take 4 clay. Something like that. Although, JG would have to have an occupation to play here. PT probably does not. No Risket, no Biscuit. Your cat's name is Risket? Oh, that's cute. I should have pictures of my cat to put on the screen. It's technically not my cat, it's Nathan's cat. I should have pictures of Nathan's cat. Her new favorite thing is going outside. Yeah, she likes going outside, and we have kind of bushes at the side of our... So we have an open backyard because we're in a condo, and on each side we have plants, and she likes going in under the plants and hiding under there. 49 including Reeve. Sounds like a decent score. There's the Noble. There is the Noble. Wow. I can't believe it got as far as JG. I'm quite surprised by that. All right, we'll take. So next move will be 4 clay. So we may as well take the 3 sheep here, I suppose. It's 1 point. So last move, 2 clay or 4 clay. One of those two moves. It's kind of late for noble, no kidding. Ignoble. A. So how'd your game go earlier, Montu? Is that the game where you forgot to shoemake each time? That one did not go well. Oh, that's too bad. Chris plays watering can. That's a bunch of food for him. All right, we can start marking points. 3 points from the Reeve. Point from Twibble and Twivel. We're very likely going to pay another 2 food. Yeah, definitely, because we're going to need a sheep and a boar. So we're going to pay another 2 food for a point. Isn't this my last con? Oh, yeah, 24601. Oh, right. No moves left. 24601. Yes. All right. So I'll pay 2 food for a point. For food, HO feed 9. Oh, I had too much food at the end here because I also have an extra vegetable. Yeah. So here's my final score. 41 plus 6, 9, 52. 52 final. Without Lady the Manor. 53. I can't do math. So a better move would have been the clay, but it was equivalent because we didn't need the food from the clay. Yeah, good catch, Samfold. Thank you. And Chris announced 49, so yeah, that should be the win there. The other two are not cracking 50. Well, PT... No, PT only has 4 family members. I don't think they're cracking 50. So yeah, 3-room wood house, 53 points, pretty good. Pretty good. Hobbyist is really good. And freeloader. Freeloader is really good. Freeloader lets you do some cool stuff that you can't do otherwise. But yeah, hobbyist, my card quality was extremely high. I definitely benefited from what I was past. So 53, 49, 44, question mark. See what JG has 54? Wow. JG beat me. Feels bad. Oh yeah, 49. 49 plus 5, or plus 4. Wow, I lost to JG here. Wow, and I was talking crap about his draft. Yep. Man. Eat Crow William. So missing out on 2 points from Cattle. So yeah, the 1 point move at the end was not enough. I needed a 2 point move there. Jeez. JG beat me. This is crazy. How does he have such a high score? Maxed grain, vegetables, crops. 3 points from Hedgemaster. Did JG grow really easily, I guess? I guess Scarecrow's pretty good. Scarecrow let him get crops super easily. Wow, we lost to round 14 Noble, guys. We lost to round 14 Noble. Man. Oh, 4-room stone house, 5 family members. Yep, I'm not pulling an extra. I don't have an extra point anywhere here. That's my final farm. Darn. This is a Montu maneuver. Well, I mean, if he announced 53 and then said 54, that would be the Montu maneuver. But wow, this does not look like it's very many points. I guess he's got 6 points from improvements here, and his animal score is better than mine by 2. I'm amazed with none of the global bonuses. I'm amazed he won with none of the global bonuses available. That's quite surprising. Yeah, that's a surprisingly good farm there. Nicely done. And he did some weird fencing too. He like fenced 1 a couple times. Or fenced 2 twice. What did he fence 6 and then 4 and then 2? I guess he had a lot of actions. Did JG grow first? I guess did JG grow around 5? No, PT grew first. Yeah, JG grew second, right? Yeah, JG grew second. I guess that white potatoes cooking corner was quite strong. Settled his feeding quite nicely. And then he was also going in front of me. Was able to take the wood in front of me. Only needed 12 wood. Yeah, and this Highlands card was quite good. Although it's like 2 stone for 2 points. It's not amazing. Yeah. So even with all our bonuses, we didn't get there. I thought for sure when we beat Chris, we had it locked up. Darn. Well, if I could have gotten 1 more sheep and held it, and have bred sheep at the end, with sheep dealer, then we can win or tie for the win at least. Yeah, because then I can take 4 clay instead of the 3 sheep, because they were both 1-point moves. But then if the sheep was not a 1-point move, then it could be different. Maybe I should have tried to get sheep breeding. The problem is I just didn't have that much wood. Yeah. Maybe I need to push harder for stone, potentially, with hobbyist. Yeah, hard to be too disappointed with this game. If family growth is anything other than round 5 and round 13, I think we win. I forgot to sweep the leg. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think yeah, and then also we should win Lady of the Manor. We didn't win Lady of the Manor. I mean, we're 1 category short. Well, GG. Definitely disappointed not to win that one. I guess Shepherd's Croc, if Shepherd's Croc is worth anything, I can look at what else I could have taken instead of Shepherd's Croc. Three, 4, 9, and 9, 3, 7. So art director got taken before Noble by PT. Seems like it's probably a mistake. Hobbies is good. Lady of the Manor good. Sheep Dealer I think was good. 24601 good. Bookshelf, man, I can't believe I lost with how good this hand was. Oh man. It's quite disappointing. Okay, so I took 7th pick Shepherd's Croc. I could have taken Wood Crane. If I take Wood Crane, I can shoemake, and then I can buy a point at the end of the game. Yep. Because I have an extra vegetable, so that's 3 food right there. So yeah, I can buy an extra point. If Shepherd's Croc, if I could have built Wood Crane for the 1 point on it. Because I could have got 3 wood from Shoemaker. Yeah, and happy Independence Day to my American friends. And everybody stay safe. And yeah, that's going to be all for me. Thank you very much to Sam Folds for the Twitch sub. And we'll see you guys. I'll be back should be back tomorrow in the evening. If not, then Sunday in the evening. Bye.